What's up, legends? I'm back and I'm better. I want you back as ever. Yeah. I am excited to be back. Wow, the country came out. The country accent twang came out. I'm excited to be back in front of you guys again, clearly with a lot of energy. Um, but I mean, I'm not gonna complain because one, is a Wednesday, a Mercury day. Two, we're like right in the beginning of Mercury retrograde, but it's whooping everybody's ass. Like it's whooping everybody's ass, and for a long time I thought it was whooping mine, but that's an illusion. So today we are going to be talking about Mercury retrograde. We're going to talk about friendships and romantic relationships under this Mercury retrograde. Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are ready because I am more than ready. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. Let's start with friendships. All right, let me get 2 more cards. Okay. Also, while I'm pulling, I just want to tell y'all that I had 2 channeled songs before I came on here, and I think that's what like got me so hyped. One of them was Jasmine Sullivan, BPW. If y'all know that song, then if you don't know that song, then go look it up. But if you know that song, then you know what led me to do this reading. The other one is Sideways by JT, okay? Hoes So Funny got me looking at him sideways. It'll never be the same mother the old days, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it. For friendships, the overall message for this reading is about trusting yourself. I got the Queen of Wands upside down. And we talked about this a little bit before. The difference between the king and the queen in the tarot is that the king is more so able to make decisions based off of wisdom and feeling. They have that mind and heart integration, right? The queen is more so like they can do it separately, or they have trouble with the integrated process. When they make decisions, it's not always from a grounded place or from a place of complete stability. Where when you graduate to getting the king, right, the King of Wands, that is a person that is very sound in their decisions. Yes, they might feel a certain type of way about the decision, but they understand why they're making that decision, why the whole thing is important. The king is just the archetype. They really understand the totality of the situation. So they're not going to move from just 1 or 2 different aspects. They're going to look at the situation with more, I guess, with a more like broader scope. All right, so as far as friendships, the first card that popped out is the Justice card. Okay, then we have the Chariot. Then we have the Hangman and the Ace of Cups. So what this is telling me is that you guys may have just recently cut off some old friendships, and that might be why you might be kind of feeling like the Queen of Wands. You might be going through like a period of, missing your old friends, feeling a little bit of like loneliness, or just trying to reconcile with this new energy, without the people that you're so used to talking to, being in close proximity with, right? But with this Ace of Cups, it's also telling me that you guys, either you have already started building new relationships. I almost said budding relationships. So maybe you've started building these relationships, but you aren't necessarily like tapping into them as much as you could or should. Right? Because From just these four, I only asked for 3 cards, but the Hangman and the Ace of Cups came out together, which is telling me that Spirit is in favor of these relationships that, oh my god, Spirit is in favor of these relationships that you have manifested, right? And then just as soon as I flipped over the deck, here's the Magician. You have manifested these new relationships by cutting off those old relationships. I heard like sever, you severed a cord with people that you used to be in close contact with, and for that, Spirit is rewarding you. Here's the Queen of Swords. This might be somebody that you let go of. And then the Death card, they not playing. Yeah, and then the King of Cups. Yeah, you guys just got rid of a lot of people. Or maybe just somebody that was just very, very harsh on your emotions. Somebody that didn't know how to talk to you. Yeah, here's the Knight of Swords with the Four of Wands upside down. Whatever this person was involved in, whether it was like things in their life that you feel like it kind of started to spiral into your life or integrate into your life, the communication with this person it wasn't stable. It wasn't something that would bring you joy. It was more so something that would drain you. I'm also seeing like wow, this is something that you probably didn't know. This person was talking about you like to other people. Maybe you were in a group chat and there was another group chat outside of the group chat that you were a part of, but you were definitely involved in some conversation that you were not aware of. Here's the Moon. Yeah, this might have been it's giving, this might have been a woman that you were dealing with, or a feminine energy. It might be a male in their feminine energy, especially with the gossip. I'm going to move off of this, but just know that you did make the right decision. I think that's why the Hangman is here too. You definitely made the right decision in moving on. Spirit saying there was nothing left for you there. So I'm proud of you. Thank goodness that you severed that cord, because honestly and truly, when people are talking about us behind our backs, and that really does pull on our energy. So when you get in front of this person and you start feeling crazy, and you're basically trying to convince yourself that you're the one that's crazy, and while your body is showing you physical symptoms that something isn't right, that's why it's important to trust yourself. But it seems like that's what you did. You cut these people off, and now you are in a space where you are building new relationships, budding relationships with new people. Yes, look, the King of Swords. You made a decision that it might have pulled on your heartstrings, definitely did pull on your heartstrings, but just know that look what you walked away from. You walked away from people that were stealing your energy, people that were, I'm getting like, whoever this main person was, is giving like a messenger, like whoever this main person was, they were going back and they were delivering messages to other people. This friend might have also been talking to your spouse or somebody that you were in a relationship with. Let me see. Yeah, they might be talking to your ex and like trying to plot against you. Here's the Knight of Cups. If your ex comes back, and with the Knight of Swords, if your ex is coming back to like speak to you, or sending you text messages, if I were you, I would not involve myself in that. Here's the King of Cups right here with the Death card, right? And then with the Queen of Swords, yeah, they're definitely in communication. Like, this is weird. I'm sorry, I don't like energy like this. It's super weird. I would block both of these people, to be honest. Like, I know sometimes we could feel a certain type of way about blocking people, like, but I just want you to know, blocking people doesn't make you weak. Sometimes it literally stops extra chaos from coming into your energy, for no reason. If there's a way to squash the devil, then you should squash the devil. I actually just heard a quote that said, it was something about like, to crush your enemies completely. And I listen, I understand this crowd. I know we give a lot of grace. I know you guys, because I'm the same way. We give a lot of grace, even when people deserve, like, when they don't deserve our niceness, when they don't deserve our grace, when they don't deserve our patience, we still give it out because that's just your personality. That's who you are. You're a graceful, kind person. But Spirit is telling you they don't give a fuck about your niceness. They really don't. And they're taking it for granted. This energy, the way that it might have shown up for you is it might have been slowing up your money. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it might have been slowing up your money as far, you might be an entrepreneur. I know we have a lot of entrepreneurs that watch this channel. You might have been feeling just like a lot of self-doubt, like a lot of self-doubt and just energy that feels like a lack of confidence, or like you aren't doing enough, like a lot of perfectionist energy, but you know in your heart that you are doing all that you can and you're really not doing anything outside of what you're supposed to be. If you know in your heart that you're doing the right thing, this energy is not yours, is what I'm getting. They were literally, that energy was stagnating you. So I would do some cleansing. It's good to do that anyways around this time with Mercury retrograde, but most definitely right now, let's get some advice from the Gaia's Vision Oracle deck. I'm really proud of you guys for getting out of those friendships. And a lot of times those could be like the most difficult friendships to leave when you don't have like full solid physical proof that something is going on, some kind of disloyalty, and you don't want to look crazy, you don't want to make people, feel a certain type of way about you. Honestly, fuck them, because you trust your gut. Your gut was right. I mean, the cards literally just said it, honestly and truly. Oh, so funny, got me looking at him sideways. Coming alive. Oh my god. This is beautiful. It'll never be the same. Okay? F them old days. Let's get Coming Alive out of the book. Coming alive. Alright. Pink heart. Pink heart petals dance in the light. You are a flutter. Your bubbly soul delights in every movement and every moment. Sweet warmth rises within you. Your senses awaken with thanksgiving. Keyword joy. I love that so much. I love that so, so much. Yeah, really relish in these new relationships that you are embarking in. Also, like, show your appreciation for these people, even if I know, like, sometimes you probably feel like you don't want to bother people. Know that this relationship is completely different. You are getting that energy from those other people because they were not your real friends. That's why you felt like you were bothering them, because everything that you told them, they were just playing delivery man, like taking it to other people that didn't like you. They didn't like you for real. People that like you for real, they're not going to treat you like you're bothering them, because you're not. Spirit is saying that, all of this, it's like a mental battle, and it's really an illusion. Don't continue to play narratives from the past while you're in a completely new narrative in your present. All right? Make sure that even if you aren't talking to those new people and that you're in these new connections with, new friendships with, even if you aren't talking to them all the time, make sure that you thank your divine spirit team and your benevolent ancestors for bringing in new people for you to commune with. Honestly and truly, it's really a blessing, or it's really a blessing to see what you can manifest, and really to see the mirror of yourself and people that are great, people that are kind just like you, people that are sweet and sincere just like you, people that are honest just like you, people that match your energy. That's a blessing. So make sure, if you have an altar, make sure that you go to your altar and thank your benevolent spirit guides and your spirit team and your benevolent ancestors. Make sure you say thank you for bringing in these new people for you to commune with, so that you don't have to feel as alone while you are going through this transition. Because I understand it's still a transition, right? I definitely understand that. And we definitely still have to go through a process of grieving those old friendships. But the process doesn't have to be as long and strenuous and draining, especially if you start to really take advantage of these new relationships and these new opportunities that you have right in front of you, to really be able to feel the love that's around you. Because the more that you pour into those relationships, the more that they're going to pour back into you. That's what Spirit is telling me. That's the type of relationships that you manifested by releasing those old friends. You manifested relationships that are literally going to pour into you the same thing, or more or even more, right? So yeah, I love that for you guys. All right, let us do relationships. I'm gonna light some incense real fast because that was a lot. Yeah. Shout out to Mercury retrograde having us to just reconsider everything, but also consider how far we've come with the reconsidering, right? We have a lot of past energies popping back up that are asking us, is this still what you want? Is this still something that you are open to? All right, let us go ahead and get into romantic relationships specifically. Let's get an overall message for our romantic relationships during Mercury retrograde. All right, and let's get it. Tell me when you feel like this. Tell me when you feel like this. Ooh, ooh, wee. All right. All right, so the overall message with romantic relationships is, okay, we have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. So some of you guys might have actually like rekindled a relationship with an ex. You might, or you might be currently in a relationship with somebody who has the same like archetype as your ex. They might resemble a lot of the same like personality features. Okay, then I have the King of Wands with the Tower and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, you might be juggling whether to keep this person around with the Strength card here, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. You might be juggling whether to keep this person around, and it might be because this person is contributing to your financial well-being. The fact that you have to consider if you want to keep this person around is telling you that you probably don't. I'm not even gonna say probably, because I think that the probably is the second guessing afterthought type of thoughts. If you have to quit, I'm gonna just say these cards ain't it. Like the cards is saying is not it. Okay, the Six of Cups is always giving like past life, past energy, something that you moved away from. It was upside down, but the Two of Cups was upright. So it's almost like you're in a new situation, but is it really new? If it feels so similar to what was going on in the past, is it really new, or is this just like a new test. You know, like, I'm not even gonna say a new test, but you guys know how sometimes they say, like, if you don't heal from what happened in your last relationship, then you're just gonna keep having the same type of relationships until you get to the root of the problem. That's what this looks like to me. And it's like, the reason why you don't have the reason why you do not have clarity in this relationship is because, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, okay, your person is not being faithful to you. Whoever you're in a relationship with right now, if you are in a place where you feel like your intuition is being blocked, certain chakras are blocked, certain, you can't hear your ancestors, it's hard to decipher the messages that's coming towards you. If you are with this person because of money, but your money is always looking funny, this person is dibbling and dabbling, though. Like, this person is dibbling and dabbling with other people. Here's the Three of Wands. If they aren't, the Three of Wands represents like conversation, communion with other people. This person is definitely in communication with other people, and that is blocking your spiritual eyes, right? But I feel like you know this, right? That's why it's upright, because you got this intuition, but you lack the clarity. The Ace of Swords, you're lacking that actual physical proof. It's like you're looking for physical proof so that you can make up your mind. And spirit is basically saying you're not going to get that. Like, this person is, I just heard, like, very strategic in the way that they go about their routine cheating. Oh my God, Jesus. This person is also giving money to other people. Spirit is wanting you to take a chance on your magic. Can we get some advice? Spirit, okay. You can use this heartbreak energy in order to manifest more joy in your life, whether that's going to be with another partner or not. I honestly feel like before you get into a relationship with another person, Spirit wants you to be able to recognize your own Nine of Cups, right? This is the Nine of Cups, is the card of, like, you got what you need. Like, I got what you need. You got what you need. Like, you're settled, you're fine. You really, like, it's like you're sitting in your luxury. Like, you're good. Like, you're really good. Like, and you know you're good, and the people around you know you're good, and that's why they don't fuck with you, because they really cannot. Okay, they cannot fuck with you. But Spirit is saying that this heartbreak energy that you are constantly feeling can be used in order to get justice in your finances, right? Let me tell you guys one way that I used to use like heartbreak, especially from especially from relationships, in order to do magic and manifestation work, or even releasing, just to do magic, period. I feel like your spiritual team is going to tell you where specifically you need to work your magic at. But one thing that I used to do is, whenever I would cry, like, say if I was crying, like, yes, you can cry into, like, some tissue paper or something. Let a couple of them tears, though, drop onto a piece of paper, and then just get to writing, get to scripting, get to scripting, get to scripting. Now, first, you might want to start scripting your feelings, like how you feel. Get all of that energy out. That's transmutation, right? Get all of that anger, that hurt, put it onto paper so that it's out of your body, right? It's going to make you feel better. After you have transmuted that energy, then you can go and write a petition for how you want to feel. One way that I used to do that too, or another way that I used to do that, is I used to Speak as if I'm already doing it, or write as if I'm literally in that right now. So just the same way that you wrote like, and because it's really going on right now. Okay, now write about where you want to be as if it was happening right now. So for example, right now, let's say I am trying to manifest, like, we're talking about romantic love. Y'all, this is not my area of expertise. I be staying away from love for real. If I wanted to manifest a romantic a monogamous relationship, right? I would write, "Dear Diary, it's 6:03 p.m. and I just put my mac and cheese in the oven. My husband just walked in the house and he bought me some new shoes. And I can't believe that he got the new Christian Dior slides. I really wasn't expecting that. Honestly and truly, he's the best man that I ever dated in my entire life, and I'm really so thankful to my entire divine spirit team for bringing him to me." Right? I remember when, but now, just like, okay, it's an example, but really, like, once you start writing, I feel like you'll get into it. If writing is too much, you can just speak it. And that's something that I learned too. You have to go with the flow, with what feels good for you. So if writing is too much, your hand hurt, it make your head hurt, you don't have the attention span for that, then speak. Speak. There's power in the tongue. Speak what you want. Speak it as though it were so, right? That's biblical. I don't know where it's at in the Bible, but it's biblical for sure. All right, let's get some advice. Some more advice, just a little bit. Spirit is like, that is the advice. Nine of Cups. Spirit is saying they want you to figure out, they want you to use different methods of transmutation in order to move this energy out of your body so that you can see the abundance that you naturally have without this person, right? The goal here is to break this codependency with this person. Because right now you feel like you need to have them around because of your finances. That in itself is telling not only spirit, but it's also telling your Ori, it's telling your higher self, and it's telling your entire body system, I cannot survive alone. That might not be what you're saying, but that's what your body is interpreting. I cannot survive without this person, which is not true. Oh my God. I just heard, if this person were to transition today, what would you do? Really think about that. Even if they weren't to transition, if they were to transition to another relationship and just say, yeah, I'm done with this, because that's always a possibility. We never really want to think about that, but it is always a possibility for somebody to say, okay, I just don't want nothing to do with you no more. Peace. They could ghost you and you never see them again. I did that to my ex. I moved all of my stuff out the house in the middle of the night, and granted, he saw me again, but like, if I was standing on business how I could have, he would have never saw me again. There are people that I have ghosted and they literally never saw me again. But yeah, what would you do? Like, what would be your first steps, right? Honestly and truly, Spirit is saying that the first steps before you can even feel grounded and safe in your body is almost given, like when you're with this person, you might have to disassociate in order to survive. I get that. I understand that. But know that that's a temporary situation and you cannot survive like that. That's not, matter of fact, you can survive like that, but you cannot live like that. That's two different things. To live and to survive. To be in a constant state of survival and to actually be living life, those are two different things. We don't talk about that enough. Those are two completely separate different things. You can get to a certain level of financial stability, but first you have to believe that you can do it. I don't care who told you that you couldn't do it. I just heard my mama told me I wasn't shit. I don't care. I really don't. I'm not going to say I don't care. I don't care what nobody says. Your mama might have told you that you wasn't shit because she really felt like she wasn't shit. We have to understand that the things that people say to us, the way that people treat us is often just a projection of how they see themselves, how they talk to themselves. They might be the narcissistic person ever. They might seem to be really, really confident and egotistical, but guess what? Under every narcissist mask is self-esteem issues, right? They lack confidence. That's literally in the definition of being a narcissist. You have to put on this persona in order to protect the things that make you feel the most uncomfortable, the things that make you feel mortal and human and like everybody else. You have to mask that in order to give off this certain persona that you are more dominant than you really believe that you are. Let's talk about it. It's really giving, like, once you start to see the God in you, you will see the fraud in the other person. So give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. I feel like I'm talking to a woman. Give yourself a chance, sweetheart. Seriously, give yourself a chance. I don't care what that man said. I don't care what your dad said. I don't care what your mom said. You have to know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, then you need to get with your spirit team. I don't care if you don't know who you're talking to. Talk to the moon. I keep telling y'all, before I was call myself being like whatever, practicing whatever, I had denounced God. I said, Jesus, I don't even think you real. I wanted to square up with Jesus. I had beef with Jesus. I was talking to the moon, screaming, crying at the moon. Talk to the moon. If you don't feel a connection with any of the words that we use in different languages to describe source, please go to the elements. Know that the elements are here for you. Wind, water, fire, the moon, like, they're all here. They're still God. There's God in the water. That's why water is connected with cleansing and releasing. Water holds energy. Water holds memory. We are 60 and 70% water. Please know that when you get in the shower and you're singing in the shower, that's why when you come out, you feel so good. When you sit in the tub and you say your affirmations, or when you sit in the tub and you cry and then you get out, that's why you feel better, because the water took that energy out of your body. That's transmutation. Get serious about your practices, because it's almost giving Spirit is saying right now you're just taking on too much. Don't take on too much and be the bag lady. Like, look, 10 of Wands. That's how this person has you feeling when you really should be standing in the sun, sweetheart. Here's the Justice card right here. You already know that it's coming to you. You already know that it's coming to you, but don't overthink. The more that you think, the more that you continue to overthink, the more that you're going to start getting in your feelings. You need to get grounded. Also, remember that this person is damn near talking about you. This person is damn near talking about you to their friends. Like, they feel like, you know the Santana song, like, Walk 'em Like a Dog. They feel like you they little dog. Forget a doormat. They feel like you they little dog. They might call you their little bitch. Don't let nobody talk to you like that. Look, here's a Chariot. And I'm not even getting the Chariot as it. I'm getting like, this is you. Like, this is how Spirit wants you to see yourself. As this divine. As this royal. Do you see this staff? Look at these. Spirit wants to put you in a position to where, I just heard like people might want to bow down to you. But I'm Beyonce, like, bow down, bitches. Spirit wants to put you in a position to where you are in front of people's eyes. And the people that are going to bow down to you are going to be your enemies. Those people that discounted you. They're going to be on their knees because they're going to be sick that they had so much to say before they even knew who they were talking to. Point blank, period. It's giving, I'm not going to lie though, it's giving there's going to be a lot of blockages until you decide to leave. It's going to be a lot of blockages until you decide to leave, because spirit is never going to force your hand. They're not. Spirit is never going to force your hand. They're going to let you do what you want to do until you decide that you want better. And then when you, and not to say that you're not covered with grace and that you don't have favor. You definitely are covered with grace. You're definitely being protected and guided. But there are certain things that spirit is going to allow to happen because you allow for certain people to be in your energy, right? It's almost like if I got an apartment by myself, right? And then I knew that I wanted this apartment by myself. I knew I did. But for whatever reason, like, I don't know, I just felt bad and I wanted to have somebody in my house. Like, I felt lonely and I wanted to get a roommate, right? So then I get a roommate, and then like on day, I don't know, we be getting tired of people fast. On day like 3, you like, dang, I miss my privacy. So then you start praying to spirit for your privacy, and spirit's gonna be like, I thought you invited this person in. So what we supposed to do? When you start praying for that, you might start seeing some tumultuous situations because the person is still in your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be careful about what you invite into your energy. Not saying that spirit is not gonna help you get rid of negative energy, negative karmic energy. And I'm not even saying that it's your fault, because I think that we have to understand that everything that we choose it for a reason, right? Our soul chooses these things for a reason, not necessarily because it's what's good for us, but it's because that's the best choice that we can make at that time with the knowledge that we have at that time, right? So if there's a lesson, let it be. I don't think that there's no such thing as a failure in life. Everything is a lesson, right? You can always learn from tumultuous times. Once those times are over, because things are always temporary, everything is temporary. Once those times are over, you can look back in hindsight and say, I ain't never doing that again. I learned my lesson. Now I know how to move different. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a message from our animal spirit guides for this one. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I was just kind of snapping a little bit, but this is not the season for you to be somebody's doormat. Like, I don't know what other people might, like, I don't know how other people might read these type of situations, but it's very hard for me to be like, when I was in these type of situations, I didn't have, when people were coddly with me, that didn't work. Like, and I understand that I wanted a certain type of, I understand. I get it. I really do. But I feel like, I just heard it's prominent. It's prominent that you learn who you are so that you know what to and what not to take. Okay? So we got 3 different, oh my God. We got 3 different animal spirit guides that popped up. The first one is the cheetah. Okay? Get clear on your intention. Stay focused and move quickly to achieve your goal. See, that's why it feels like there is some type of time constraint here. It feels like some of you guys, not all of you guys, but it feels like some of you guys, you might be in a dangerous situation. I'm not gonna say like life or death, but this person might be violent. So it's like prominent. It's very important that you choose you. Like, don't give somebody else the leeway to make a decision about your life, how your life is gonna go. No, you make the decision about how your life is gonna go, because you said so, because you have the power to do that, because you have the confidence to do that, because you have the access to do that, because you have the knowledge and the wisdom and the strength to do that, because you have the community of support to do that, to know that it doesn't matter. You can leave everybody that you know, everybody that you ever knew in your life. You can leave all of them today. And I guarantee you, you can come back to this video and cuss me out in the comments if I lied. But wait, give it at least like 4 months. Give it some time. Don't just come back and be on my head, please. But please come back and cuss me out. If spirit does not have your back after you did what you knew you were supposed to do, after you took a step on faith, if spirit is not covering you, come back and cuss me out. I'll take it. I won't even be mad at you. I won't. But I'm telling you, when you do your part, spirit will not only meet you halfway, they're going to meet you halfway and then they're going to take you to the moon. Okay? They're going to take you farther than you ever even thought that you would be able to soar out of this galaxy. That's why I feel like the tensions are so high right now. That's why between you and your person, because they see something in you that you do not yet see in yourself. But that's okay, because you about to wake up today. Today, period. All right, then next we have the gorilla. I just had to laugh because it just reminds me. Gorillas beat on their chest in a very specific way. Maybe somebody might be like you might be really into animals. Research gorillas and the way that they beat on their chests. Like, it's a certain type of rhythm. This card says, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. And then my stove just clicked. So yeah, definitely listen to people that are giving you advice, people that you know you can trust. And then last but not least, we have the moon. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. Girl, if you don't go take yourself shopping, I don't care if you don't have but $20. You can go and get yourself like a little crop top or something. It's about to be hot outside. We're outside. We outside. It's about to be summer. We're outside. Go to the store and get yourself some little, I don't know, booty shorts or whatever. Go to Plato's Closet, get some little shorts that fit the weight that you are right now, because you know our weight be fluctuating. Go get some new stuff that fits you. Go on an adventure. Go get some ice cream. Don't go to Cold Stone. Go to McDonald's and get you $1 ice cream or something, or a little ice cream cone on your way to the mall so that you can, maximize your money. Things like that. What is fun to you? Like, go to the store and get your favorite nail polish and paint your own nails. If you don't have the money to go to the nail salon, go get some nail polish and paint your own nails. It might last 2 days, but so what? When they do your nails at the nail salon, then it mess up your nail bed for 3 months. I would rather do my nails over every 3 days if that's what I want to do, then spend all of this extra money just for somebody to fuck my hands up. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I stopped getting my nails in a long time ago. Do your hair in a different way. Go to the beauty supply store and get some really cute sparkly eyeshadow and put it on your, I don't know, just do your makeup different. Like, do something different. Do something fun. Like, go to the park and do some cartwheels. Like, do something that inspires your spirit to feel good, to feel joyful. That's what you need right now. You need to feel joy, but independent of this person. You need to know that there is life outside of this person. So do what you gotta do, basically. Also, I want to and it's interesting that the gorilla came up. This is another reason why I kind of chuckled a little bit. Lately, I have been tapping into the emotional freedom techniques, right? Tapping right under the collarbone right here. And I know I alternate it, but you can really do it at the same time. I feel like it's easier to not get off rhythm. But under your collarbone, I believe these little center points are good for clarity, just grounding yourself. There's different points that you can tap on on your body, you might want to look into the emotional freedom technique and tapping, because that is a very simple way that you can let off a lot of energy without doing too much. You know, you might be I know sometimes you, like, when there is just a lot of chaotic energy going on, you might be in like a little freeze mode. Just start tapping. You don't have to do too much. You could be laying down and tapping. You could scroll and tap. You could scroll on Instagram and tap. Now that might be counterproductive because we understand what's going on, and the media is very dark right now, but still, it'll be releasing as you scrolling. It's just a technique to help you free yourself. You have to find different ways to free yourself so that you can see that there is life outside of this person. If you are questioning whether a person is for you, whether a person is cheating on you, whether a person cares about you, whether they love you, they don't. I feel like there's a difference between when we are self-sabotaging for real, like self-sabotaging real relationships, and when we are constantly in this rinse and repeat cycle of some bullshit. And this, to me, is giving a rinse and repeat cycle of some bullshit. Okay? But you guys got you have all of the tools that you need in order to be successful, both in your romantic relationships and your friendships, honestly and truly. This Mercury retrograde, I feel like it's coming for everybody's throats. It's coming for everybody's throats. It got everybody like this. It got everybody like that. Like, it has everybody like trying to swim, just trying to like beat the current. Like, and then we already know how it is trying to swim against the current. Okay, so don't try to swim against the current. Just go with the flow. If the current is taking your current situation under the water, if it's bringing it from the shore to the sea, baby, let it go. Let it go. It was meant to fly. I believe I can fly. Let it fly. Okay? Let it fly and say goodbye. I love y'all so much. If you resonated with this video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the notification button, because we try and schedule in, but y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think that this is something that I can schedule, so I'm gonna just keep posting sporadically, because that's what works for me. I hope that you guys have been enjoying the short meditation videos and the longer meditation videos that I have been making in order to help us deal with sleeping issues and insomnia. If you have been going to the meditation videos and you're like, oh my God, I cannot do these ads, like what's going on? Join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. For just $3.99 a month, you can get ad-free meditations. Every single meditation that is on YouTube is added on our Patreon concerning the black screen meditations. If you guys want me to add the other meditations onto the Patreon, that's something that can be done, but you just have to let me know. Right now, the longer meditations that are meant for sleep and insomnia busting are already on the Patreon. So if you're like, oh my God, I need to sleep and I need BLegendBotanica videos, you need to go join the Patreon. You need to go join the Patreon and also subscribe to the channel, because we love you. And we know you're coming back. You're coming back. You're coming back. We already know you're coming back. So see you next time, legends. Peace. Have a great day.